everybody. We'll get started in just a few minutes. Give folks a couple minutes to get their surroundings ready. So what you will need is a yoga mat or an exercise mat. If you have a block, great. If you don't, if you have something that, like a small ball or something that you can put a little bit of weight on to support a block of any type, that would be great. The other thing that you're going to need is, and this is just optional for our peak pose, is if you have a strap. Now, if you don't have a strap, no worries. I'm going to show that. I'm going to show the particular peak pose with and without the strap. Just might make the pose a little bit easier to do. So, hi Amber. So we'll get started in just a few minutes. Wait for folks to be able to join. And I'm all set up back here, yay. Got my fake candles going. Hey Mom. Amber, my mom's on. So anyway, okay, so again, what you will need for the practice is a yoga mat, a nice quiet place to practice. You will also need, if you have one, a block. If not, just something to put or be able to support your weight on. Probably a towel would be great. If you don't have a towel, no worries. And then optionally, you can also have a strap. I'm just going to show the particular pose that we're going to do today, both with and without a strap. Having a strap sometimes makes it a little bit easier. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started. I usually start my classes with my good news from my folks that are joining the class today. So if you have some good news you would like to share, feel free to type it in and I will read it. My good news is I got my new patio chairs today, so that's my good news, and it looks so better than my drabby old ones. Yay! So got them all set up and took advantage of them today. So we are in our spiritual sadhana of what we call santosha, and santosha means oh, good for you. Okay. I see that Amber has finished her personal training certification, so you go, girl. So santosha means, if you break the word down, san means complete or completely, and tosha means acceptance. So what I'd like for you to do today in your practice is embrace your mistakes. Mistakes are not necessarily good. They're really not good or bad. They're just alternate ways of being. And sometimes if you think you're making a mistake, it can open possibilities for you for new avenues, and not only in everyday life, but also in your practice. Mistakes can sometimes be open other possibilities in your life. And for me, a mistake in my practice is I might be doing a pose and lose my balance. And I noticed that, okay, I made that mistake, but why did I make that mistake? It could be that I wasn't engaging my core, I wasn't breathing through the movement. So I learn from those mistakes. So again, mistakes are not good or bad. They're just there. They're just lessons. They're things for you to look at and observe and see what you can gain from them. So that's what I'd like for you to try today by practicing santosha, complete acceptance. Accept the good and the bad, your successes and your failures or your mistakes. So with that, we're going to start on our backs in what we call shavasana. So you want to lay all the way down on your back with your arms out to your side. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So palms out to the side. Feet are going to open and relax. You want to let your shoulders just release and settle into the mat. Good. And we're going to start here by connecting to your body by your breath. To do that, you want to take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Pause at the top of the inhale, and then exhale through the nose so that it's an audible exhale. The best way to describe how to do this is imagine that you have a mirror in front of you and you're trying to fog that mirror up. So imagine fogging the mirror up, but this time, instead of blowing out through the mouth and doing your sound, purse and close your lips and do that same exhale through your nose. So it's an audible exhale through your nose. So that type of breathing is known as your Ujjayi breath, your victorious breath. So deep inhale, pause at the top, and exhale through the nose. And again, inhale, and exhale. And just begin to observe your body through your breath. Notice where you feel any areas of tension in your body. Let your breath find those areas of tension with each inhale. Then as you exhale, allow that tension to release from your body. And 2 more inhales. And exhale. And last one, deep inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, gently bring the arms all the way up over the head and reach from the tips of the fingers all the way down through the length of the body to the tips of the toes, and hold your stretch here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then on your exhale, draw both of your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your hands around right below your knees. And then tuck your chin up in towards your chest. Get a nice round spine. Release that cervical spine as well, which is your head and your neck. And then release the head. Hold on to that right leg, right knee, and extend the left leg here. Good. And then slowly move that knee towards the right armpit. Then back to the center. And then release. Let's do the same thing on that left side. So draw the left knee in towards the chest. Hold. And then slowly move that knee towards that left armpit. And back to the center. And release. Then on the next inhale, draw the knees into the chest. And extend the legs up. If you can, loop the fingers around the big toe, or you can reach to the side of the feet. Take a big exhale out. And draw those knees in towards those armpits. And then just begin to rock the body from right to left. Nice gentle massage of the spine. And then slowly make your way to center and release your feet flat to the earth. So if you have a block, you want to grab your block. You'll place that block between the thighs here. If you don't have a block, all I really want you to do is just engage those inner thigh muscles. So squeeze together so that you're not only working that core, but you're also engaging part of that inner thigh and hip flexor as well. So hold that block if you have one. Lace the fingers. Bring the hands back behind the head and neck, and the elbows are out. Now your shoulders on this are actually slightly up the entire time. They never come all the way back down. So you have a little bit of tension in that core. On your inhale, I want you to lengthen from that pelvis bone all the way to the top of the head. Then on your exhale, bring your head your neck and your shoulders up, and hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then release down. Again, inhale, and then exhale. Bring your head, your neck, and your shoulders up. Holding it up here, we're going to begin to pulse for 10, 9, so you're exhaling on the pulses, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hover that right foot just above the mat and continue to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hover the opposite foot and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now hover both feet just above the mat. Again, engage the inner thighs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring the legs up so that the knees are at a 90-degree angle. You can keep the hands behind the head or even reach them back behind the back of the thighs and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then extend those legs up. And if you'd like, you can reach those fingertips to the toes or keep the hands behind the back of the thighs or the head. And pulse, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Go ahead and remove your block if you have one. Bring the palms to the top of the kneecaps, draw the big toes together, and circle those hips to all 4 corners of the room. So inhale, exhale. And let's go the opposite direction. Back to center. Then slowly bring the hands back behind the thighs. You're going to use the momentum in the body here just to rock the body up. We're going to cross the feet and bring the feet underneath and through. And come to your hands and your knees here. So this is also known as a box. Good. So the knees align with those hips. The shoulders align with the wrist. And so here we're going to engage the core. The cores actually provide some balance for us here. So we're going to start by, on our inhale, extend that left arm long out in front of you, and then extend that right leg. Good. And hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now on your exhale, draw that elbow towards that knee and hold. 2, 3, 4. So it's inhale, extend, exhale, draw to the knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time on this side. Inhale, and exhale. inhale out, and on your exhale, lower that left palm and that right knee. So working the opposite side. Inhale, draw that right arm out in front and extend that left leg long. Good, so engage that core, that's where your balance is. On your exhale, draw that elbow towards that knee and hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, extend that right arm and left leg. Exhale, lower it down. So now we're going to do one on each side. So again, your inhale, lengthen. Your exhale, you're deepening that stretch. Sink into the pose. So left arm, right leg first. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and then down. Opposite side, right arm, inhale, exhale, inhale, down. Now the left arm, inhale, exhale, inhale, down. Right arm, inhale, exhale, inhale, down. One last time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, down. Last one. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and down. So stay in your box. On your inhale, allow your belly to float down, tailbone and head stay high. Good, just let the belly just drop here. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. This is your cow stretch. Exhale, draw the belly into the spine, arch the back, tuck your chin towards your chest, and this is your cat stretch. Inhale to your cow. Exhale to your cat. And one last time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to your flat back here, your box. Cross your feet. Bring your feet through. And we're going to come to a Paschimottanasana. It's a seated forward fold, and this is a pose that we'll revisit at the end of our practice. So you can start with the knees bent or straight. Sit evenly on those sits bones. Good. Nice tall body here. Palms rotate face up, fingertips spread wide. Deep inhale, lengthen all the way from that sacrum, that pelvic floor to the top of the head, all the way to the fingertips. Exhale. Hinge forward. Start to connect the chest here to the thigh. And with that connection maintained, reach out towards those feet. Maybe reach the sides of the feet, maybe loop the fingers around the big toe. Whatever feels comfortable, you can even use your towel or block here if that makes it a little easier. Good. And again, inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, if you can maintain that chest to thigh connection, maybe inch your feet out a little bit further, and you'll feel a nice stretch to the back of those legs, into that gastrocnemius, all the way into the hamstring. And then slowly release. Good. Cross those feet and bring those feet through. And let's go ahead and take a wide child's pose. So for your wide child's pose, your knees are as wide as your mat. And then draw the toes together until the toes just touch. Sink the hips towards the heels And then reach those fingertips towards the top of your mat. So you can rest the palms, the forearms. You can start to rest the forehead. Some of you that have a little bit more stretch or would like stretch into that cervical spine could even rest the chin and maybe part of the chest. Now, if you do have neck issues, I would suggest just resting your forehead. Deep inhale and exhale. Sink a little deeper into your pose. This is your resting posture, so this is always available to you at any point in your practice. And one more deep inhale and exhale. On your inhale, slowly slide those arms. Allow the forehead just to rest and reach the hands behind you. Lace the fingers and just let them start to rest on the top of those hips. Good. Just give them a little stretch for those shoulders. Now you can keep the hands resting on the hips here, or you can lift them up a little higher to get a little deeper stretch into those shoulders. Then slowly release the hands, slide the palms underneath the shoulders. On your inhale, press up, extend the arms, lift the hips, and reposition the knees so they're directly underneath the hips. So come back to your box. Good. So from here, we're going to stretch and release some tension that we might have in our hips by doing hip circles. So you can start those hip circles one direction. You can make them big or small. Do what feels right to your body. Now you might notice some little clicks and pops and noises, and those are just your joints. Your joints are releasing, your muscles are stretching. Let's go 2 more in this direction. And now opposite direction. Now you might notice one side feels a little different. Maybe one side is tighter than the other. And just be aware of it. No judgment here. It may show up in your practice. It may show up in some of your poses. Just be aware of it. And inhale back to your box. Good. So let's stretch out those wrists by rotating the fingers to the sides of the mat. And we're going to shift our weight from right to left. Feel a nice stretch into that forearm. For those of you that work on computers all day, this is a nice stretch for those wrists. Now you can stay with the side to side. This is a nice gentle stretch. If you'd like a more intense stretch, rotate the fingers towards you and the heels of the palm face forward. So for this stretch, you're moving forward and back. It's a much, much more intense stretch. So be mindful if you feel sharp pain when you're doing this stretch. Make those movements much smaller or go to the easier, gentle side-to-side stretch. And 2 more. And then from either position, flip those palms back over. Slowly lower the hips towards the heels. Lace the fingers together here. And let's just do some figure 8s with those hands clasped together. So it's a nice release after doing those wrist stretches. And take it the opposite direction if you can. And then slowly press the palms forward. The fingers are up on this, and then rotate the palms down. So it's up and down. Just a nice release to those wrists. Good. And come back to your box. On your inhale, lower your belly. Allow your tailbone and your head to lift. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and come to your cow stretch. Exhale, pull the belly to the spine, arch the back, tuck the chin to the chest for your cat. And let's do a few cat-cows here. So inhale to your cow. Exhale to your cat. Inhale to your cow. And exhale to your cat. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to your box. Let's go ahead and curl the toes under, and then just hover the knees just above the mat. This will stretch those feet, so just hold it here. Good, so getting a nice stretch to the arches of the feet. Take a deep inhale. Then on your exhale, lift your hips high to the sky. See if you can sink those heels down. At the same time, press the chest towards the thighs. See if maybe you can make a little of a connection here. Externally rotate those elbows. That just means the elbow joint points out to the side. And this is your downward facing dog, your Adho Mukha Svanasana. On your inhale, lift the heels, stretch those feet, and then on your exhale, draw the heels back to the earth. Again, inhale, raise up. Exhale, press down. Inhale, raise up. And this time on your exhale, press just your right heel down. Inhale, raise both heels up. And this time, exhale, press just your left heel down. And start to do what we call walking the dog. So walk your dog right and left. Let's do two more, right and left. And then on your next inhale, raise both heels up as high as you can. And then exhale, press the heels down. And again, press the chest towards the thighs. On your next inhale, bend the knees, look towards the top of your mat. On the exhale, draw the right knee in. Walk that right foot forward. Arch the back when you roll forward, that will help. Lower your back knee and release your back toe flat. So for this, try to keep the knee aligned with that heel. Then inhale, raise up to your low lunge. Good. So you'll feel a nice stretch into that left side. That's your left hip flexor muscle that's stretching. Wonderful. On your exhale, cactus those arms back. Lift that chest, gaze to the sky. And then inhale, reach forward. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. And inhale, reach up. And hold that stretch here. On your next exhale, take the right hand forward, the left hand back. Good. Inhale, slight reach forward, palm faces up, and see if you can reach those left fingertips towards that left calf. Good, just nice arch and stretch here. Exhale, spiral the hands down, frame the front foot, curl your back toe, lift your back knee, and send your left leg up into into a standing split. This is a Honeymoonasana. Good, so center your body here. If you find yourself a little wobbly, you can put some blocks here to balance on, which will add a little bit more stability to this pose. On your exhale, slowly lower that left foot and just tap your mat. Then inhale, raise that foot back up. Exhale, taps. Inhale, raises up. And one more, exhale, tap. Inhale, raise up. Good. So really work your balance here. Challenge yourself. So maybe see if you can take one hand up, maybe both hands up. Then on your next exhale, slowly lower that left foot to meet the right foot at the very top of your mat. And inhale, halfway lift. So nice flat back here. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Connect the chest to the thighs, so if you need to bend the knees to do that, give yourself permission to do that. On your next inhale, slowly rise up, reach the hands all the way up into your mountain pose, your Tadasana. Really stretch through those fingertips. Good. And then on your exhale, draw the hands just to the side body. So your right leg is your stable leg. All I want you to do is just bring the hands out to the side, draw the elbows in, and just lift your left heel. So here's where your balance lies. Your balance is in that belly. Draw the arms down and see if you can just reach for that left foot and pull that heel into the glute with one hand. Now you want even more of a challenge. See if you can take your other hand behind. And hold. 2 more breaths. Last breath. And then slowly release that foot down. Inhale, reach those arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. So connect the chest with the thigh. Here, if you'd like to add a stretch for the shoulders, you can lace those fingers behind you. We did this when we were in our child's pose. And then slowly lift them up off of the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step the right foot back. And then heel toe that left foot so the feet are about hip width distance apart. Inhale, rise up into your Anjaneyasana. This is your crescent lunge. So that back foot is actually flexed here. That front knee is over that front heel. Arms line up and extend. See if you can line the elbows with the ears. Good. On your inhale, raise up until the front leg is straightened. Exhale, hinge forward. See if you can bring the fingertips to the outside of that front foot. So your back heel is actually up on this one. This is a variation of our pyramid pose. Good. Exhale, bend that front knee. Now plant that right palm and extend that left arm high. Exhale, frame the front foot. And then slowly take that left foot all the way back to meet the right foot and come to your Dandasana. This is your plank pose. Shoulders are over those wrists. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, high to low push-up, Chaturanga. Now you can do this on your toes, or you can lower down to those knees, your choice. Inhale, upward facing dog, or lower the knees for your high cobra. Exhale, come all the way back into your downward facing dog, your Adho Mukha Svanasana. So 2 sides to the body, work the opposite side. Inhale, bend the knees, look towards the top of your mat. On your exhale, your left knee comes towards the chest, round the spine, and then plant that foot forward between the fingers. Lower the back knee, release the back toe flat. Inhale, raise up into your low lunge. So again, check the position of your knee and your ankle. They're lined. Good. Arms extend up. See if you can line them up with those ears. Now you're feeling that stretch on that right hip flexor muscle. On the exhale, draw the arms into cactus arms. Open, look up to the sky. And then inhale, reach forward. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach forward. And last one, exhale and inhale. On your next exhale, your left hand comes forward, your right arm comes back. Inhale, slightly reach forward, palm faces up, and then reverse. See if you can take your fingertips of your right hand towards that right calf. Exhale, spiral the hands down, frame the front foot, curl the back toe, lift the back knee, and send that right leg up into your standing split, your Hanumanasana. So now that left leg is your stable leg. Good. Again, if you do need blocks, go ahead and grab some blocks here so that will help stabilize and balance you. On your exhale, slowly lower that toe, tap your mat. Inhale, raise that right leg back up. Exhale, touch. Inhale, raise. And one last time. Exhale, touch. Inhale, raise. On this right here, this is your option. If you'd like to take it to see if you can balance, maybe take one hand away, maybe take both hands away. One more breath here. And then slowly lower that right foot to meet the left foot at the top of your mat. Inhale to a halfway lift, flat back here. Exhale, forward fold. Connect the chest to the thigh. Inhale, raise up, all the way up to your mountain pose. Stretch all the way through the fingertips here. Deep breath, and then on your exhale, lower the arms to the side. So this time, your left leg will be your stable leg. So start with real gentle variation by bringing the arms out, draw the elbows in towards this rib cage. And first, just start by taking the weight off of that right foot, just to balance. Now your balance again is in your belly and level shoulders. So this whole area helps to balance you. So you can stay with this. One option is to draw the right foot in. Second challenge is to see if you can bring both hands back. And we'll be here. One more breath. And release. reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. And again, if you want to take the option to stretch the shoulders, you can do that by lacing the fingers together. And then lift them up off of the hips. Keep that chest to thigh connection. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the palms. This time step the left foot back. Heel toe that right foot so your feet are about hip-width distance apart before you come up into your Anjaneyasana, your crescent lunge. So your back foot is flexed here. Inhale, extend that front leg. Exhale, hinge forward. And then slowly bring the fingertips down. Good, so your back foot is actually flexed on this. This is a variation of a pyramid pose. Exhale, bend that front leg. Plant that left palm and inhale, extend that right arm up. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step the front foot to meet your back foot into your Dandasana. Again, you can take this on your toes or your knees. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog or high cobra. And then exhale to your child's pose. So you can rest here for a few minutes. If you want to grab a quick sip of water, you can do that as well. Two more breaths. One more breath. On your next inhale, slide the hands under the shoulders and then press up into your box. Curl the toes here and slowly walk the hands until you're up on your knees. So the feet on this are flexed. Good. On your inhale, reach the arms up. Lift the chest. Slightly press the pelvis forward. And just take that right fingertip and see if you can touch the top of the right heel. Good. Now if that's easy and you want to go a little deeper, you can slide the heel of the palms to the heel of the foot. If you want to go even deeper than that, you can bring the fingertips all the way down to the mat. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, back to your child's pose. Inhale, press up into your box. So you curl the toes so the feet are gripping the earth. Walk your hands back. Lift up so you're on your knees. Feet are flexed. Inhale, reach up. So you lift the chest, slightly press the pelvis forward, then on your exhale, this time take the left fingertip and see if you can just touch the heel of that left foot. Now, again, that's a little easy for you to do. You want to go deeper, bring the heel of your palm to the heel of your foot. If you want to go even deeper, you can bring the fingertips to the earth. Inhale, reach up, exhale back to your child's pose. Inhale, press up into your box. Curl the toes under. Good. On your exhale, Press to your downward facing dog, your Adho Mukha Svanasana. Chest presses towards the thighs. Heels reach to the earth. Externally rotate the elbows. Inhale, right leg rises for a three-legged dog. On your exhale, draw the knee towards the nose, round the spine. Plant the foot forward. Spiral your back foot about 60 degrees and line your heels up. Inhale, raise up into your warrior one. So your front knee is over your front heel. Your heel from the front foot to the back foot, line up. Good. On your exhale, draw the hands to the side body and shift the weight towards the front foot. Slowly balance here into your warrior three. Inhale, back to warrior one. Exhale, spiral the right hand forward, the left hand back. Back foot is parallel with the mat. Press into that back pinky toe for your warrior two. So energy lines are from fingertip to fingertip, and your point of focus, called your drishti, is that front middle finger. Inhale, reach forward, palm faces up, and reverse your warrior. Exhale, gentle side angle. So maybe just rest the forearm on the top of the thigh and reach that left arm up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale to extended side angle. So let your fingertips float. Knees over the heel. You can take a block here if you need it. And then slowly draw that top arm towards the front of the mat. Rotate the pinky down. Inhale, left arm up, followed by right, and reverse. Exhale, tee the arms out, straighten the front leg. Slightly step the back foot in to work our Trikonasana, our triangle pose. So deep inhale. On your exhale, press your left hip back, hinge forward as far as you can, then float the fingertips down. So your fingertip can loop your toe, good. Can rest on that shin or reach for the ankle. And your point of focus can be looking down at that toe, straight ahead, or up to the fingertips. Your triangle pose. Draw the body a nice straight line. Exhale, take that left arm down, frame the front foot. Inhale, extend that left leg high to your standing split, your Hanumanasana. Exhale, lower that left foot to meet that right foot, the top of your mat, and inhale into your Tadasana. So here's where our work is. Working what we call our dancer's pose. So lots of variations. So start by the right leg being your stable leg, your left palm like you're holding a plate of food, and then bring it to the side. Good. So you can just let that right hand just come to the side. Then drop it down, and you can reach to the inside, or you can turn the hand and reach to the outside of the foot. So we did this in the very beginning, our first flow. Good. So start by getting that balance. Maintain that core intensity. Pull in for that low belly. Good. Now relax and keep your shoulders nice and level. Now, for those of you that have a strap, option if you want to take it is to loop the strap around that foot and use that right hand as a pulley to help bring that leg up. So this is just an option. So if you want to try this with your strap, I'll give you a moment to grab your strap. All right, guys, so here we go. Take a deep inhale. And then on your exhale, slowly bring that back foot up. Right hand comes up. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come down and release that foot. Just pedal those legs, give them a little break. Good job. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step the right and left foot back. High to low push-up, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Then lower the knees to your high cobra and just a nice little release stretch here. Good. Then curl the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Opposite side. So take a breath or two here in your downward facing dog before starting the left side. Inhale, left leg rises for three-legged dog. Nice stretch here. Exhale, draw that left knee towards the nose, round the spine, float that foot forward between the palms, spiral the back foot about 60 degrees and line up the heel to the heel. Inhale, raise up to your warrior one. Nice stretch here. Knee over that front heel. On your exhale, draw the hands to the side body and slightly shift your weight forward. Deep inhale and exhale. Balance into your warrior three. And inhale, back into your warrior one. Exhale, spiral the left hand forward, the right hand back into your warrior two. Your back foot is parallel with the mat. Energy line from fingertip to fingertip, looking at that front middle finger. That's your drishti. Inhale, reach forward, palm faces up, and reverse your warrior. Exhale to a gentle side angle. So maybe take the forearm and just rest it on the thigh. Reach that right arm up. Inhale, right arm rises, followed by left, and come right back to your reverse warrior. Exhale to an extended side angle. So lower that hand down, maybe to the mat, maybe to the block. And then slowly draw that top arm towards the front of the mat. Rotate the finger down and hold. Inhale, right arm rises, followed by left. And again, reverse your warrior. Exhale, tee the arms out, straighten the front leg, and step that back foot in so it's a shorter stance. Prepare for your Trikonasana. Inhale, and then on your exhale, press that right hip back. Same time, you want to hinge as far forward as you can before you float the finger down. Maybe it loops the big toe, maybe it comes to a block or the mat. And again, your drishti can be towards your toe, straight ahead, or looking up at those fingertips. Draw the body in a nice straight line here. Exhale. Lower that right hand. Frame that front foot. Inhale. Right leg rises into your standing split. Your Hanumanasana. So starting to prepare that left leg for balance. Exhale. Lower that right foot to meet the left foot, the top of your mat. Inhale all the way up into your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Good. Exhale, just draw the hands to the side body. So start to work where your left leg now is your stable leg and your right leg will float. Good. So start by bringing that left hand to the side body. Draw that elbow in, palm faces up, like you're holding a plate of food. Then you're going to bring it to the side. Good. Good. And then if you want, you can just lift that right foot up, and you can reach to the inside or outside of the foot. And start here with your balance. So your balance, again, is in your belly, in your shoulders. So if you want the strap, you would put the strap around that right foot, harness it over that left shoulder, which will help draw you up into this pose. If you're not using a strap, slowly start with your balance. Find a point of focus here. Deep inhale. Exhale. Lift that back leg, reach that arm forward into your dancer. And exhale. Release that foot. Pedal those feet. Just a nice little release here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step the right and the left foot back into your Dandasana. And exhale, high to low push-up, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And this time, lower those knees and just hold that high cobra. Exhale into your child's pose. And rest here for 3 breaths. One more breath. On your next inhale, slowly press up into your box. Cross your feet and bring your feet through. And we're going to come down to our elbows here and slowly shift your weight to the right side. So stack your hips. Your right hip is on the bottom, your left is on the top. And do a little bit of a twist stretch here. Draw that left foot forward. You can rest it on the floor, or if you have a block, you can rest it on the block. And then bend that bottom leg and reach around and bring that bottom heel in. Again, if you have a strap or even a towel, you can loop around that foot to give you a little bit better leverage. And then slowly, you want to come down to your shoulders and draw the shoulders towards the earth. This is called catching your cattail or your cattail stretch. And we're going to stay here for 1 full minute. 30 more seconds. And slowly release your cattail first. Draw that left leg over your right and roll to your back. On your exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest and just rock from right to left. Release the spine. You can gaze over the opposite shoulder. And now work the opposite side. So slowly rock up. So first come to the forearms. And then roll to that left hip. So the left hip this time is on the bottom. The right leg is stacked on top. Right leg is going to extend and rest to the side. Again, you can use a block here, which will keep your hips square. Bottom knee bends. And then reach around with that right hand to see if you can loop that left foot. You can use your strap or a towel here. And then slowly lower the shoulders down and draw the chest towards the sky. Add that twist to your cattail. And we'll be here for 1 minute. Thirty more seconds. Slowly release your cattail first, extend the leg, and then bring that right leg to stack on your left. Roll to your back. On your exhale, draw the knees towards the chest, and then rock the body from side to side to release the spine. You can gaze over your opposite shoulder here. And find your way back to center, hands behind the thighs. Rock the body up and come back to that Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Sit evenly on your sits bones here. Deep inhale, reach all the way through the fingertips. Exhale, hinge forward, connect the chest to the thigh. Reach out towards those feet, maybe the ankles, maybe the sides of the feet, loop the big toe. If you even have a little bit more leverage, you can use your block and reach to the edges of the block, taking the block to the top of the feet here. See if you have a little more room, a little bit more flexibility. And then slowly release your stretch. If you have any other closing postures that are part of your practice, feel free to take them here. Otherwise, slowly make your way down to your Shavasana. You can reach those arms in front, palms face up. Lower down one vertebrae at a time, your head being the very last to come down. And engage that core so that your feet stay on the earth all the way into the most important pose of your practice, your Shavasana. Your feet sway open to the side, palms up, fingertips relaxed. You can close your eyes here. If you have a towel, you can drape it over your eyes. Let go go of any remaining tension that you feel in your body through your breath. Deep inhale through the nose this time. As you exhale, this time exhale through the mouth, making a sound. Deep inhale. And again, inhale. And we'll remain here for 2 more minutes. Feel the body release here. Let the shoulders sink into the mat. The feet sway open. And just survey the body. Start with the feet, the ankles, the calves, knees, your thighs, your hips and glutes, your belly and your low back, your middle back and chest, your upper back and shoulders, the length of your arms all the way to the wrist and the fingertips, your throat and your neck, your jawline and your tongue, from ear to ear, from temple to temple, behind the eyes and the nose to the back of the head, all the way to the top of the head. Each one of those areas, allow them to relax. On your next exhale, slowly roll the body towards the right side. Draw the knees in towards the chest and let your head rest on the crease of the right arm. With the eyes remaining closed. With the eyes closed, slowly make your way up into seated position. If you'd like to take a lotus or half lotus, if that's in your practice, feel free to do that here. And then rest the palms on the top of the kneecaps, fingertips wide. On your inhale, extend the arms away from the body, palms face up, fingertips spread wide, reach the arms all the way up over the head and allow the palms to meet together above the head in high prayer. As you exhale, bring the heel of the palms to the crown of your head, your spiritual truth. Lower the thumbs between the eyebrows, your third eye, your guiding force. And then the thumbs to the center of the chest towards the sternum, your heart chakra, where we connect with the energy that surrounds all of us. We'll close our practice and our practice of santosha, complete acceptance, contentment, by chanting Om one time. Feel free to join me if you'd like, or just listen. Deep inhale through the nose. It's been my pleasure to guide you through your Gentle Waves Vinyasa practice. All my light and all my love, sweet yogis. Namaste. Thank you guys. You're welcome to stay here for a few more minutes if you'd like. Hi, Deb. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Dawn. Stephen. Suzanne. And Catherine. And Bev. And Krista. Tiffany. Laura Smith. Laura Slocum. Hi, Monka. It's good to see you. And Amber. And my mom. Thank you guys for joining me for Gentle Waves practice, and I hope to see you again. I'll have another practice coming up on Sunday at 7:30. It's a yin practice, so you're welcome to join me. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful day.